highly transport all it is. A moment within the book. First, you would state the name, then you would state the aha moment from this reading. If you cut your commitment from last week, and your commitment for the coming week. So, God would like to begin sharing. This is Carla. I can start. Morning, Carla. Morning. Thanks for your service. And I'm going to start with the annual inventory section. Chapter 7, take inventory of yourself when you question the answer. Annual self-analysis is essential in the effective marketing of personal services is annual inventory merchandise. Go over the yearly analysis with the decrease in cost and then increase in versus. One goes ahead, still put in line. One object report, go ahead. Annual self-analysis will disclose whether advancement has been made, and if so, how much. Will also disclose any sacrifice one may have made. Effective marketing of personal services requires one to move forward, even if it's slow. The annual self-analysis to be made end of each year, including your New Year's resolution, New Year's improvement. The analysis indicates made. Inventory by asking yourself following questions and by checking the answers with the aid of someone who will not submit you to see yourself to there. And my commitment last week was that I would read and write a confidence formula daily, which I did last week. My commitment for week coming will remain the same, that we can write the confidence formula daily. My aha moment was from I'm reading from specialized knowledge for, and this section says it takes to know how to practice knowledge. First of all, decide the source of specialized knowledge you require purpose for which it is needed. So largest remove the purpose in life, goal for which you are working with, determine knowledge you need. So the next move requires that separate mention from tangible sources of knowledge. And then give a list. And what comes to me there is zero. I work focusing on helping people with career empowerment. Really knowing what you want. 1,000 different occupations. You don't really know what you want. You won't have any specialized way of getting there. And I know Anne talked about certain emotional, but the truth is what for your career is clarity. For allowing me to say that. Thank you for sharing. So I want to remind everyone as well as we started to make sure that if you have noise in your background, that's in you. Thank you, Carla, for sharing. And for everyone who is joining, we're currently reading The Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I want to make sure you care about what you want in your business and your life, and you seek an accountability to stay on track and achieve your goals, especially when it comes to your finances. We want you to be a guest at Clarity Mastermind on May 6th, 2026 at 5 p.m. The month of April, we already have, and we were diving into your education area of your life. So find a link to join us in the Think and Grow Rich International Mastermind Facebook group. And don't miss this opportunity. Who would like to say me? I'm just she wrong. I guess that's so. Gonna say over. Okay, thank you. This is Rose from Tampa, and my ensemble name is in specialized knowledge, and I'm on page 88, and it says perhaps some will find in the kind of ideas here briefly describe the nucleus of the riches they desire. Simple ideas have been the seedlings from which great fortunes have grown in America. Woolworth's 5 and 10 cent store idea, for example, was so simple at the time as to be almost unworthy of consideration, but piled up and forcing for its creator. There is no fixed price for sound ideas. Is specialized knowledge. Unfortunately, for those who do not find riches in abundance, specialized knowledge is more abundant and more easily acquired than ideas. Uh, Capability means imagination. This combines specialized knowledge with ideas in the form of organized plans designed to yield riches. Now, to really just taking time to for imagination, just thinking of creative ways for both my businesses. In saying that, um, there's so many branches that you could go, so many roads that you could do or go or how should I say, open up, and it's specialized knowledge is what kind of pulls it back because you don't want to go through so many rabbit trails, and sometimes you get guilty of doing that. So my aha moment is yes, I have imagination, I have creativity. That gotta hone it down with like knowledge, to keep myself on track. So for me, last week, what I did my social media content. I did about 2 months worth of that. And my templates, kind of cleaned up my templates, but I have to, for the upcoming week, templates and my back end templates is, so for my upcoming week, it's really structuring my back end. I'm finalizing which systems I'm going to use. This cutting things that I don't need to use and finding systems that do what I need. So yeah, so that's what I want to be accountable for next week. And I also signed up for networking meetings. So I have two, one next week Friday, and then another one that's virtual. Thank you. Interesting. So I'll go next. On page 14 in the subconscious mind, I wrote this affirmation out for myself to go over. Hello, Leah Wilcox gave evidence of her understanding of the power of the subconscious mind when she wrote, "You never can tell what a thought will do, and bringing you faith or love. For thoughts are things, and their airy wings, after scripture, then carry it up. They follow the law of the universe. Each thing creates its time, and they speed over the track to bring you back whenever went out from your mind. And Mrs. Wilcox understood the truth that thoughts which go out from one's mind also and embed themselves deeply in one's subconscious mind, where they serve as a magnet, pattern, or blueprint by which the subconscious mind is influenced. While translating them into their co-equivalents, thoughts are true things for the reason that every material thing begins in the form of God's energy. And this was important to me because my mom is sick and I've been a caregiver, and the decisions I've had to make in caring for her as opposed to business items at times, I had to remember that I needed to focus, to write the vision, continue to write self-confidence or formula, and that's what I did. So I changed the time, I continued to write it, and I stuck with the affirmation this week, and it's really kept me on task because when you write the vision, you make it plain. So that was my aha moment this week, and I want to continue to do so. So, who would like to go next at this time? So, I want you to think about all the ways you've benefited from this call. Now, who do you know that could use accountability to build momentum in their life? Invite them to join us for the next Friday Accountability Mastermind. You can register on Eventbrite under the Thinking Grow Rich Friday Accountability Mastermind. Let's help others stay on track and achieve their goals. Hello. Yes, would you like to share your aha moment?
Hello. Yes, hello. Yeah, my name is Xavier Gray, Atlanta, Georgia, by way of Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm gonna go back to page 42 for the reading, and it's the method for quick. The exact which can be transmuted to its physical equivalent consists of the six definite practical steps. First, fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount. There's a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in a subsequent chapter. Second, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once whether you are ready or not to put this plan into action. Fifth, have a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan you intend to accumulate. Six, read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. Only those who become money conscious ever accumulate great riches. Money consciousness means that the mind has become so totally saturated with the desire for money that that was to remember the major definite purpose, confidence, formula, word by word. I'm right at 99%, some a little bit on the number 5. One personal goal to lose 5 pounds, lost 2, still got a few more days. And one business goal, help 2 people on my team earn $1,000 this month. Aha moment really was sometimes you got to go back to the basics and the fundamentals. And that aha moment was like somehow going back to really the first voice of what I just read and how to desire not a term to determine desire into a physical equivalent. Back to you. Allow me to say.
Chairman, we're looking for volunteers to help host the Friday accountability call. We'll provide you with clear instructions, training, and a script to make it easy. Interested in volunteering? We'd love to have you on board. Who'd like to go next? Oh, start the weekend with intent and inspiration by tuning into the Think and Grow Rich Mastermind Live every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This live session brings together like-minded individuals committed to applying time principles of the Think and Grow Rich. Create success in every area of life, whether you're looking to sharpen your focus, stay accountable, and um, or elevate your mindset. This is your moment. Watch live on YouTube at Ann McNeil. And please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Save date for the 2027 Think and Grow Rich Annual Accountability Meeting, January the 8th to the 9th, 2027 at Embassy Suites in Boca Raton, Florida, 2027. Please find the information in www.internationalmasterminders.com. Again, that's www.internationalmasterminders.com. Start the year with clarity, connection, and accountability as you reflect on your goals, build your life report, and mastermind with purpose-driven leaders. Don't miss this transformative experience. You can go to internationalmasterminders.com to register for the event. So, do we have any new callers on the line? Please introduce yourself and let us know where you are calling from, how you've heard about the call, and what your takeaways are today and what they have been. Any new callers?
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Malika Anderson. I heard about the call. I'm a NABRIC member, and Carla Hill invited me to the call. So this is my first time, and I'm listening and trying to learn what is happening here. And I'm hearing everyone giving their aha moments. So I guess I will continue what I can do. But so far, it's been informative, and I'm learning. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome to the call. Hello, I'm Quinn Harrison. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Carly also invited me. I haven't read the book in a long time, so I need to go back and read it again. Joining the call this morning and welcome. I'm glad you joined the call and hope you're very welcome. Is there any other new callers or anyone who would like to share? And if not, I will ask Ms. Ann for final words. Good morning. Okay, we're here in Florida. To the call. So I'm starting with my aha moment, which is from the introduction. And on page 11 in my book, says, what a different story people would have to tell if only they would adopt a definite purpose and stand by that purpose until it had time to become an all-consuming obsession. And I just have to start from the beginning, and because I always think of Think and Grow Rich, and me utilizing this process and that all-consuming obsession, that how I got that cabinet pet doll in 1986. When this was that definite purpose that I was listen, I couldn't let it go, and that's the point of I need to be in again when it comes down to my business. So my goal for next week for my business is to continue reading and develop think faster and complete phase 12, and then my commitment for my business goal will be to create a paid plan on Calendly and open up my calendar. Thank you for sharing. Again, I turn it over to you for the final word.
Yes, can you hear me? Juanita.
I cannot hear you, Missy.
Testing, 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 Juanita. Testing, Juanita.
Okay.
You turn your volume. Okay, testing. Can everybody else hear me? I'm gonna assume that everybody else can hear me. I'm gonna assume that everybody else can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Just want to say good evening from Delhi, India. I am actually very excited that everybody was able to join in today. I didn't get to give my aha moment, and actually, it was from the specialized knowledge principle and helping me to better understand that as we specialize from the book, what I love about the example that was given about the lawyer and the accountant, they number one specialize in their craft, but then they also specialize in their profession as they specialize in their niche target market or who was their ideal client. And what that is doing for me in all five of the businesses is that it's helping me to better understand that in each of my businesses, I have a different target market. And what I need to look at doing is making sure, and I apologize for the noise, we're checking into a hotel here in Delhi, New Delhi. And I just have to make sure that I look at every one of my different businesses and the different avatar for each business and the value that I bring for each of those avatars. And what I'm learning is that, going back to specialized knowledge, is that the mastermind principle itself is only a platform. I'll say that again. Many of you have heard me talk about having a mastermind group. Your mastermind group is only a platform for the accountability of your goals that's being vetted by your group. Mastermind itself is not going to actually be your niche, if you will. It's only a platform that you use to be held accountable. And that was a big aha for me as I went through this mastermind principle and the specialized knowledge of the principle. All right, so I just want to thank everybody for joining in today, and we're going to look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow. We look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow on Saturday for our Saturday podcast. All right, Juanita, that's it for me. I want to thank everybody for joining.